Hi, everyone, and welcome, Eagles insider Dave Spadaro, along with linebacker Jordan Hicks. A conversation brought to you by Bob's Discount Furniture. And I'd like to first say Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
I know it is a happy time for Jordan Hicks. I know how hard you've worked to get back on the field, everything you've put into it. You didn't play in the playoffs last year. What does this moment mean to you, Jordan?
Yeah, it's very special. Just knowing everything that I've personally gone through, that the ups and downs that this team has had this year, the way we fought, the way we've continued to grind. Special, man. It's a different feeling already.
How much of the playoff thing was a motivating factor for you this year? Was it something you carried with you all year?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the feeling last year, just going through the playoffs and not being able to be out there, and it killed me. Every single game killed me. We were winning, it went awesome, but I wanted to be out there, and so that always runs through your mind. It's at the end of the day, you want to stay healthy, and so the ability to get back on the field has been huge for me. And then obviously it's all coming together at the right time.
But you also want to win. I mean, for anybody who believes that players don't care about winning in the NFL, here is proof that winning, that you want to go out there, you want to win, you want to have success, and enjoy these moments like you're about to have on Sunday.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's incredible. So Jordan, let's talk about the Bears, and they're 12-14. They've done a lot of really great things. They're playing at home. You've watched their offense for a few days here. What are you seeing from them from a schematic standpoint and from a production standpoint?
Yeah, so they're very dynamic in what they do. They got a lot of different formations, a lot of different trickery stuff, and they run the ball well. At the end of the day, we got to stop the run. That's always the formula. If you stop the run, make them one-dimensional, then you allow one of the best D-lines, if not the best D-line in the National Football League, go after these guys.
What is the key, just in general, to stopping the run? Because it's been up and down at times this year for the defense. What makes a good run defense?
First thing, I think it's a mentality. Whether you're in the right gap or not, at the end of the day, if you've got the right mentality, if you're striking and getting off a block and being physical, it can create a lot of opportunity and overcome a lot of mess ups. And I think secondly, it's discipline. Stand in your gap. If the ball's going away, stay in your gap, be disciplined, make sure that you're getting your job done and doing it at a high level.
George, do you remember what it was like coming back from New Orleans, the plane ride back, the feelings that you had?
Yeah.
Because you almost got hurt late in the game too.
Yeah, that was not good. Probably one of the worst defeats that I've ever been a part of. That one hurt.
Why did it turn around? Why did this team turn it around?
I think first and foremost the leadership. I think we have guys who don't get caught up in one game, who see the big picture, who understand it's a long season, and all we needed was a foot in the door. And we had a lot still to play for. And, the team rallied around, the guys that we had out there on the field and really just made up their mind that we weren't going out that way.
And that's not the way it is on every team?
I would expect not. Obviously, This is the first team I've been on, only team I've been on. But I know, thinking back to like college and to high school, you get, when you have a group of leaders who really commands where the team goes, we're going to follow them. And at the end of the day, that's what's happening with this team. We've got a high-level group of leaders who really can take this team to a different level.
Sunday against Washington, 89 total net yards, 0 of 9 on third downs. Was that as dominant a defensive performance as you've ever been part of?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think it was the least amount of defensive snaps I'd ever played in a game. Mm-hmm. We were barely on the field. The offense was doing an amazing job extending drives and taking. I mean, we were looking up, and there was 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and they had taken up the entire quarter. Yeah. And you're looking like, man, this is awesome. This is what it feels like to have everything clicking on our cylinders. So definitely a great performance by the defense, but also the offense and entire team.
Jordan, take the fans inside the building, the locker room. What is the locker room like? What's the camaraderie like? The level of confidence, just the energy?
Yeah, it's a special feeling. It's just confidence. When you go out there, when you have the mindset, when you go out there on the field that, they've got to come through us, that we're coming out here, we're ready to dominate, we're going to win this game. When you have that type of confidence, everything changes. And I think that's where we're at right now.
So Sunday, 3:20-ish, let's say, 20 minutes before kickoff in Chicago, because it's an hour back.
Yep.
What will Jordan Hicks be feeling? Will it be just another game?
No, I try to get in a certain, like us all, I try to get in a certain mindset. And I think that there's no doubt that this is going to be a special game for me. So, you know, when those special games come, it's a little different.
That's beautiful. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Great to see you out there. I'm really glad for you, and I know you're going to play well. And I know the Eagles are going to win this game. So we're going to have some more playoffs to talk about. Jordan Hicks in studio. We thank you for joining us here. A conversation brought to you by Bob's Discount Furniture.